Here is the second iteration of the entire extruder mechanism. As you can see, I've extended out the point where the spring is as to put more pressure on the filament. Before it was skipping, and applying more pressure seemed to fix it, if momentarily. But then I attempted to do a benchy with this setup, and it would not retract. It would just skip all over the place. And so now I've gone ahead and designed an entirely different extruder mechanism. But just in case, before I print that, I wanted to see if it was the hop gear I was using. This is the one that was in the extruder, and it's not, the teeth on here aren't very sharp, and so they don't dig into the filament as much as this one that I stole from my other printer. I believe I found the cause of the under extrusion. At first, I thought it was because this extruder design wasn't putting enough pressure on the filament to push it through. Then I thought that the hot end wasn't smooth enough, that there was too much drag, but I go to check the E-steps and I extruded 100 millimeters, and this is how much is left over. That's where the mark is for the 100 millimeters, and that's where I measured from. And as you can see, it's over 50 millimeters. I've also gone ahead and replaced the extruder gear, as it was causing me lots of problems. These hob gears, the teeth on them weren't sharp enough to actually grip the filament, and so I had to end up ordering these. Well, the title said they were steel, but they're actually aluminum, but they're just straight, they're not hobbed, and they're able to grip the filament a lot more. Instead of messing around with that extruder mechanism for any longer period of time, I decided to go ahead and look on to Thingiverse for inspiration of extruder mechanisms that other people have designed, and this is one of the ones that I found that I really liked, but the file itself had some problems with it, such as right here I'm editing out that bar that attaches it to some side piece, but I didn't need that, so I took it out. And since I could not get this file to work in the end, I had to go back into my original Fusion 360 file of my original extruder mechanism and model an entire new one based off of the one that I found on Thingiverse. And that's what you just watched me do. You're watching me take measurements from the Thingiverse one and use it as inspiration for the one I'm currently catting.